And we're back in the Outer Worlds 2. It's been a while, so hopefully Moonman will give us a little update.
On a scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
You should probably start wearing some nappies. That's how bad it is. I cannot remember anything about what I was doing. I think I was doing all side quests and stuff. I think today we'll try and deal with the... Oh, right. We just successfully created the... Yeah, we capture Spartan. Yeah, so I think I need the... let's go visit Auntie. Oh god, there's textures loading in. Spacer's choice. What the hell? Lift off. Oh, these are all her products, aren't they? Oh, Dren bubble up. Oh. Spacer's choice.
Day of the fiscal week, even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve.
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
What the hell?
There you are, our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved
Is she just a
quite
computer?
useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting.
What is your condition?
I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations?
How are you alive right now? What happened?
Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures. As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after we arrived here, the details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Let me guess, you want me to go harvest you a new body?
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body. There was a past proposal to utilize graphs, but once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition? And was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Acadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad.
Why in law's name would you steal a new body? There are corpses everywhere.
The body I want isn't just some simple yet stylistically sutured together amalgamation of corpses to bolt my head atop.
Not this time, at any rate.
No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor.
Are you asking to be mounted to an automech?
Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Well, that was weird. To maintain the illusion that she is the vital auntie we all know and love, the following procedures must be followed so that she can be filmed outside of her life support containment. For 1 hour prior to a broadcast filming, the proportion of nutrients to formaldehyde in a complex chemical slurry infusion needs to be inverted and doubled. If it is an emergency broadcast, the amount needs to be increased by 10% for every 10 minutes under a full hour. To avoid rupture or explosion of Auntie's head, never increase the chemical slurry infusion amount beyond safety limits. The maximum amount of time Auntie can be out of her support containment unit without irreversible side effects is somewhere around 20 minutes. Auntie's head must be mounted securely on the mannequin. We do not want a repeat of the Auntie's head becoming dislodged about. Not following these instructions will consider an attempt on Auntie's life and should be dealt with. Warning, life support functions will cease. Jeez.
A thing of legend to be handed down for a last feed to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the
Off to Praetor it is. Praetor. Do I want her?
You've suffered extensive
Ouch.
damage, Commander.
So I had this mark. Oh, is this a lightning tower? Q.
Impressive for a lightning rod. Keeps us from...
there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access. Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure.
The landing pad is literally right there. Getting here was really, really easy.
Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for.
I'm always happy to help the Order. Where do I find the Exemplar?
He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there.
What happens if I want
Given the
to?
situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you. Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Access granted. That's cool. Well, welcome, Exemplar Simon. Please enter passcode. Grounding station, Simon, passcode.
So, you're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, it is my sincerest of pleasures to meet you. I am Exemplar Simon, head of research at this station. Please consider me your personal conduit to this meager, yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service?
I came across a malfunctioning tower, and after fixing it, it told me to come here.
Ah, so you're the reason I've been alerted to recalibrations.
This voice
I
sounds
wondered why
familiar.
Some of these systems suddenly came back online. Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding towers, which are the only thing keeping Praetor's ceaseless lightning from turning us all into ash. And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are rightly terrified of what happens if this station goes offline. However, neglect during this conflict led to Axons shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross misalignment. If they aren't realigned, the failures will catastrophically cascade.
And you need me to realign them. I can do that.
Wonderful. In order to recalibrate a tower, you must find the malfunctioning panel inside their control room and reset it. And to speed you along, I can offer a unique incentive. Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. The concept was clearly beyond them, but I have already solved their errors. So with each tower you align, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you.
Oh, you say I can come back after and pick up lightning grenades? I do it and I get...
I'm at my wit's end with that damn Protectorate safe. If you can open it, whatever's inside is yours. I'll wash my hands of it.
how do I get... Oh... Hiya!
handle this.
Loot, loot, loot. And then, is this not the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Oh my god.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Proceeding to attack.
Mobilizing.
Recharge for mayhem. You try to limit further damage, Commander.
There's better be a lightning tower or something. Or would it be marked? Oh crap. Oh, they're not marked, are they?
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Capacity unit away. Recharge before it takes off. Hyper restore? Standing by to speak.
Who needs to die? These bloody annoying insects. Recalibrate.
That's one tower recalibrated. And we didn't break anything. Off to an auspicious start.
The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Gluttony. Food, food, food. You don't let a single bite or drop go to waste. Your food and drink now heal for more, but you move a bit slower in combat.
Remember. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our society. When we comply together, we thrive together.
Today it occurred to me that I am especially grateful for the tiny role I play in our glorious sovereign's plan and the inspiration it brings me. Each day I take up position in this post and watch over the other blessed subjects who have bravely chosen to correct not an external wrong, but one within themselves. They march towards mental refreshment, some in silence, some repeating favoured phrases of the sovereign, and still others quietly weeping with relief that their time in the darkness of uncertainty is coming to an end. Their dedication fills me with purposefulness, and yet every day the number needing healing increase, and I fear that the war with the bit-driven enemy is harming the Protectorate in more ways than mere bullets and bombs. That simply encountering the diseased mind of the capitalists does damage to our grey matter. But no, there can be no room in my mind for doubting him. Perhaps I need to join the path to mental purity myself. Idiots. Vaulted. Ooh, nice. Well, they've got all the auntie stuff. What the hell is that? I think I'm going to have to come back for this. Let's go get the grift thing.
Hostilities are afoot. They are not good.
Okay. They're all dead. Oh, that's the... Oh, okay. This is where I'm headed. Oh god, it's huge. Oh right, I had to tunnel under here. Right. I can't go through there. I guess I could technically. Is that a massive mech? Oh god, I've run out.
Resorting to violence.
Dealt with? Should I check out? Let's get the fast travel at least. White chocolate yummies. Yesterday, for the first time in my career, I objectively failed the Protectorate. I was unable to find the regulations for defending a fortified position without a wall or similar barrier. I finally contacted my superior for aid, fully aware of what my failure could mean, but the defense of this installation is my sworn duty. While anxiously awaiting a reply, I returned to frantically comparing as many other doctrines as I could to the present situation, in hopes that I might find a way to apply the protocols in some way I had not previously considered. Ultimately, I failed, as I should have expected. I finally realized that the flawless defense plan, which made us appear defenseless, is a true stroke of mastery, the likes of which is truly beyond me. Absolute nutters. There's a lot of them. Welcome, user. Confiscated imposters' equipment. Machete. Interesting. So they just did one mech.
Either the rifts devoured everyone here, or they're all waiting to spring out at us.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Mandatory? That's not good. Those are always bad news. Investigating hostile insurgents.
It's not good. Not good at all.
Proceeding to attack. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Her out. Get it while it's energized.
Error. Currently performing the tasks of 6 subjects. Active job queue maximum, excluding additional input.
And now, the latest word on superior protectorate products. Our non-protectorate neighbors dine on bread for breakfast.
Ah, I didn't mean that. Oh, you can't jump on it, of course.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall in Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Oh my god. Well, they've done fucked up that, haven't they? Are they all dead then?
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
What the hell?
I smell regicide. The sovereign's certainly dead.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility for some time.
So dry those tears as I call upon you. Stand tall with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and
Forced loaf? Assigned for delivery to the Prestige Observation Suite. Must be an error. Oh, I should probably shouldn't have bought all them. Yeah, never mind.
Mind the hostile.
Oh. They don't show up on the map.
Without error, perpetual.
The lead researcher's office?
Must be something here. I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
Yep, all those people that died. And if I was?
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
Not until you were telling me what you were doing first.
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
I'd be more than happy to accelerate that timeline. I am quite handy with sharp instruments if you prefer it done quiet-like. Or I can just improvise. Always more fun that way.
As we're not here as assassins, please be quiet and let me handle this.
The next time you tell me to be quiet will be the last time you have lips to do so.
Oh no.
Do I know you? Your voice sounds strikingly familiar.
I don't think... I mean, definitely not. You must be mistaken.
Well, your assistant seems spirited. But do not mistake me. I only want the appropriate measures to be taken in response to what appears to be a significant security breach.
This sounds more personal than a mere workplace disagreement.
Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm.
Oh.
I lost it saving the
I
Sovereign
hadn't.
from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of. Naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
I could help you prove your innocence.
I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
Just to be clear, does this mean you're willing to help me get the rift modulator?
Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit.
This all sounds risky, but I'm willing to try if you are.
The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
And once your investigation is complete, you'll help me escape?
That is what we've agreed upon, is it not?
Fair enough.
Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
Let's get some
I've already
questions.
shared more with you than I ought have. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That
I was
disaster
there.
and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether.
You know the Sovereign personally. What's he really like?
In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest.
Yeah, well, if his family.
His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. He and the consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
Okay, just a quick break and then we'll do some more. Okay, let's make our way through this facility. Rift Containment Laboratory.
Matriarch's pride. We can't be expected to sleep in these conditions.
Better than bivouacking on Cloister. At the total. Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Aggressor at hand. Mobilizing.
Bettering position.
This paradigm we serve supplies people deserve.
Vaulted sniper rifle. To the restricted ward. First acquire the modulator from the exhibition tower. Interstellar weapons development. Okay. We'll go here first.
Whatever's in there has been pushed to the outer limits of the universal equation.
Let's go.
The Rift Anomaly Modulator. Oh, they still my heart. To interact with the rifts will be to touch perfection.
I think she was one of these researchers. How am I supposed to touch it? The prototype rift device is a mysterious tool built by the Protectorate to study and stabilize rifts. To use, approach and interact with a rift to temporarily stabilize it, revealing objects consumed by the rift. Do I just go science? Or do I just go full on sneak? Let's alternate.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
How do I...
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with... It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
You must be Valancourt. Heard you were a piece of shit.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
If you're asking me, I'd say you don't know your people well enough.
Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Or you could just let me go. Bygones be bygones and all that.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar. Where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
How is it nearly 10? Oh.
Enemy spotted.
Maintenance access card. Lovely.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed, broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Experiments are ongoing to further determine the nature and complexity of the information stored within the rifts themselves. It has been theorized that people have been engulfed by rifts cannot be said to have truly perished, as everything about them is instantaneously converted to raw information. However, this cannot be overemphasized. Information stored in the rift is purely abstract data. We have found no evidence that any consciousness survives. Were it otherwise, I cannot imagine a worse fate than to be so disconstructed while retaining any level of research. We are continuing to build prior to that system.
Hostilities are afoot.
This console appears to control various security operators. All near electrical switches to be powered on. Install private security cache, update electrical and hangar. Yeah. So what I want is that to come down. So I need these powered on. Isn't there someone here? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Chief Valancourt's quarters.
Never seemed especially perturbed. You know what Prudence always says. Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon?
Nearby.
No, that's only for...
Miranda would have been 17 today.
Oh.
I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This was the Sovereign's room? So much for his perfection.
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Disabling these automechs was an excellent decision, dear. Battling them would be quite an inefficient use of our time and energy.
Quizzical. Better take a gander.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
All too clean for my taste. Makes you wonder what he's hiding.
Back to it.
I was forced to administer another formal reprimand to Dr. Hurley, first for catching her nosing about outside the restricted. Quite the tongue.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. Interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my own. Also rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene.
A certain part must be removed from the rift generator prior to today's...
That could lead us to the evidence we need.
My necklace engraved with data. Wait.
You've discovered something? How did this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the rift destabilized on us. Did you uncover anything else? I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
You've discovered something? I think I can. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice. I'll go first. Follow behind. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt.
I'll handle this.
Sharpen up. Our vitals critical.
Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Oh my god.
Parasites identified.
Medic, please.
I'll my best. Refill this thing.
Thank you, dear.
Energy. Torpificator at ready status.
Reckon later.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Did I kill?
I spy my next victim. I
Forever
mean, a
vigilant.
hostile conduct.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude. I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive.
I'll see to it.
Our console reluctantly takes over as the Sovereign bravely reports to mental replenishment.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
There was one here, wasn't there? Was that it? I'll do this and then that'll be it for the weekend. Unfortunately. Wait, that has absolutely nothing.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
Okay, and then maybe we won't. I think that's gonna be it for now. Yeah, the plan this week will be to try and finish this. And then we'll look at starting a CRPG, which could be Pathfinder King, what's its face? Wrath of the... No, not King. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteousness. But we'll see. Till then, have fun.